Now, today's topic is the preference to baby mama pipeline featuring Jeannie Mai. But let me give y'all a quick disclaimer. This video is just my opinion, not facts. These are my thoughts and my thoughts.
If you don't already know who this is your triggered, you need to go to our channel. You really do. But for now, let's get down to the get down. You're triggered. Lead us in here. Tell us what's going on.
Thoughts alone. I don't know any of these people personally. Now, this episode will be a little different because I feel like to understand Jeannie Mai's situation and that it was always destined to happen, you have to understand Jeezy. Now, Jeezy is a known rapper, a man that raps about poisoning his communities and glorifying crime and wrongdoing and packaging it to influence young, impressionable black men. Now, any black
That pretty much sums it up. Yep.
man that chooses to make a living this way is already morally bankrupt. I said it. So if he has no moral compass or ethics, why the heck would you think that he would be a good husband? Huh? Now, before Jeezy got married to Jeannie Mai, he had 3 baby mamas. Now, one who isn't really on social media, and several news outlets said that they couldn't find her. So I checked it out. I couldn't really find her name anywhere, but it is said that they have a son named Shaheem Jenkins. Then you have another baby mama named Tanisha Dykes, who he called the B word. That's all on TMZ. And he was saying that she was jealous and hateful and trying to turn his son against him. Jeezy also got arrested for.
Yep. Figures. Yep. A criminal trying to tell other people that there's something wrong with them. That's pretty much what Jeezy is.
An altercation with their son. Now that son's name is Jadarius Jenkins.
So now he's what? He's trying to lead his own black male baby. That's what Kang Jeezy's trying to do. That's what Kang Jeezy's trying to do. I thought the theory was that there needs to be more fathers in the household, but this guy's throwing his kid around.
Now, apparently, he has a daughter with a woman named Malette Gebra Georges. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I apologize. Now, they got engaged in 2016. They split in 2019. They had a terrible custody battle. He also called her bitter and jealous. And he also called her jealous.
Of course, there's nothing wrong with him at all. I mean, his track record, that doesn't mean anything. That's just bad luck, right?
Of Jeannie Mai. Now, the problem here with preferences is that they can see a black man have a history of disrespecting and violating the women in their community and leaving them for dead, essentially, making them a single mother and just walking away. But I always wondered, like, y'all don't think that that's going to happen to you too?
Exactly. Excellent point. Excellent. Your point. You're triggered. In the house, Indiana mom, Jackie Gaines, Tanya Sweat, Exandria Canty. We got everybody up in here. If you up in here, let me know. Here we go.
And instead of using their brains and realizing that past behavior usually dictates future behavior, they think that their preference status will protect them from the black men acting up. And that almost usually never happens. Now, I'm going to show y'all a clip of Jeannie Mai. I'll be right back.
You dated black guys.
Loved black guys. Yeah, I did. But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. That's why I married white man. That's what I like.
Hold up.
That's what she said. You heard her.
What do you mean dark meat on the
She lightweight offensive. I am
I'm not. I'm saying I really do think black men are attractive. I do. That's my.
Well, what do you mean dark meat on the side?
That means, honey.
That's
You know what that means.
Wait, what are you reading it as?
How did you say it?
I'm just saying, when I think about men, I like dark men. I do.
You like your main man to be white and your side
No,
That's what it sounded like. That's what it sounded like in the house. Sugar Love from Sugar Love's Cafe. Make sure you check out her channel. Please do feel free to put her link in the chat. Here we go. Indiana Mom, Tanya Sweat, Alexandra Canty. We have everybody up in here. Jackie Gaines. Let me hit that. Let me hit that. Let me hit that button.
That is not what I mean.
Jamie, explain what you mean.
Okay,
what you
what
meant.
I meant is like I used to date black men. Okay, I think they're attractive. But what I decided to stick to because it just kept me happiest was my man Freddie, who happens to be white.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Now, this woman, this Asian woman, had the audacity to say that she likes her dark meat on the side, but white meat keeps her lean and mean. That black men basically are attractive, but not really meant to be taken seriously. And you know what?
I mean, well, quite honestly, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Her having that mindset is dudes have that mindset about black women. So you see what I'm saying? I mean, you can't really hate on her for it, really, quite honestly. At first, when you think about it, it's like, oh man, you know, how can she say that? I'm supposed to be on the side. But then you think about, you know, our situation, and maybe, you know, just maybe, you know, if you are open-minded about it, welcome Hazelbug. That I mean, I'm not gonna like say, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. But what I will say is that there's nothing really wrong with what she said. We're just kind of mad because it's coming from her. But quite honestly, let's face it, in our community right now, if you check out what's going on in our community right now, black men are not taking black women seriously anyway. So maybe black men should be on the side. Maybe we should. Because right now, black men are not taking black women seriously. In fact, they're not taking anybody seriously. Let me keep it going. Here we go. Your trigger is dropping it. She's dropping gems, so keep listening. Here we go.
But what's crazy about this is that people always talk about that particular thing that she said, but people never talk about something else that she said in the same clip. Because if you really listened closely, she also said that she used to date black men, but what makes her happiest is white men. And actually, what she should have done is asked herself, why is that? Why have you dated black men, but yet the only man that you ended up marrying was white? Now, I could say it's because black men marry the least out of all men. And even though black men will lie and say that they marry the preferences more, the reality is that they don't marry them either. Now,
there we go. Now, if it's like this, why, if you're already reveling the fact that you go over the Austin Holloman theory and the Kevin Samuels theory about multiple partners and having 6 side chicks and jumping around the world, you know, pumping and dumping. Why should any woman of any race take you seriously? I mean, really, fellas, think about it. Really, fellas, think about it. Why should anybody take you seriously if you're not taking them seriously? And that's why, really, quite honestly, what Jenny Mai said ain't really that bad. Hey, I don't like to hear it, but it's, if you're gonna keep it real, you gotta keep it real, right? Here we go.
Sometimes a marriage does happen, but it is more likely that you will end up becoming a baby mama and a single mother with no ring to show for it. Now, with that being said,
right. I mean, really, when you think about it, I think it's like at least a 2 out of 3 chance that, you know, you're gonna end up with a baby and no daddy.
I think that we can all agree that what Jeannie Mai said was very disrespectful to black men. So my thing is this, is that if you're a black man and
I'm not insulted by it, quite honestly. I mean, she's just keeping it real. Like, really, quite honestly, black women should keep it real. I mean, that's kind of like, hey, look, I will say it one more time. Okay. If they're not going to take you seriously, why should you take them seriously? Regardless of race, regardless of human being, what good is that to you?
Are a good black man, why wouldn't you be offended by her saying that? It was definitely offensive, but I've noticed that oftentimes black men don't care about being racially disrespected if they are still able to be sexually objectified.
Yeah,
And
I agree with that. I agree with my reason for not being. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't feel insulted by what she said because what she said is basically what we've established in our community. If we were known as upstanding, 100% men, basically we wouldn't have any problems. We would be getting married. We would be in great relationships, but we're not. And I mean, Kevin Samuels was the one who said that black men, oh yeah, we are the leaders. Well, look where we led the community. Tell me anything else. Tell me what else. Here we go.
And that, in my opinion, is the reason why Jeezy didn't care. That is the reason why Jeannie Mai was able to secure herself a supposedly high value man and get married to a man worth at least $10 million. Now, she was on interview saying this as well.
So the actual definition of submit is to accept or yield to a superior force or to the authority or will of another person. So I'm going to say right here that I, Jeannie Mai, going into my marriage, I want to submit to my man.
That didn't age well, did it?
No, it did not age well at all. Let me know if the volume's cool. Put a 1 if it's good, 2 if I need to turn it up a little bit.
She was out here talking about how submissive she was going to be and let her king lead. And how did that work out for you? It's crazy because I would hope that these women would wake up and realize that submission or being submissive or not is not going to keep that black man by your side.
In fact, it probably makes it worse because he knows that you're just going to be a doormat. So he can treat you any kind of way. Let's just face it, that's what's going down. So, yeah. And basically, I have no respect for men who treat women like doormats. So, other men won't be offended with what I just said, and the real men will be just fine with it. So let's keep it going. Here we go.
Side. It isn't. That submission BS is a manipulation tactic that the preferences fall for daily. Either he is a good man or not. And more than likely, the ones that have told you that they need submission and all of that, and all their previous women, which were more than likely black, they were mean and nasty.
Needing submission means when a man uses the submission code word, it's a code word from the red pill. And what it means is that they want control over you and they want to basically do what they want to do. And for that, you might live a decent life, maybe, maybe not. Most times, no. Money that, if there's ever the term, money doesn't buy you happiness, find yourself a shallow, high value man, and you'll see what I mean.
Hateful, unsubmissive black women. That is a con game to get you to be more open to letting him play in your face.
Exactly. Playing in your face. Like this dude right here.
Christopher, does she have to
It could be pause this right here, get some volume on it. How's everybody doing this Thursday night? I like Thursday nights. I don't know what it is, but I like them. I like them a lot. I like them all the time. Here we go.
Long too.
I mean, listen, you're saying what you desire. So
Exactly why I seek knowledge. They want a slave.
it's interesting, right? I see her as a black woman. Obviously, I mean, yes, on my show, a lot of women, have their requirement standards. But it does make me a little sad because there are some great black women.
No, don't, Kendra, please don't be sad for the ladies. They're not going to miss this man. He is not going to be missed. And here's the big question. It's not like he's a really young guy, right? So if he was dating Latino and Caucasian women, Why does he not have one now if they were so wonderful?
Wait a minute, DJ. When she said that, right? When Kendra said it saddens her, she's saying to herself, what about the black girls, good black women that are out there? You could see the expression on his face, like, I do not give a damn.
Right. No, he doesn't. He hates himself. That's basically what it is. He hates his own blackness. And he wants to get as far away from it as he can. He doesn't know it. It hasn't hit him yet, but that's what's going on. Because the thing is this, again, he's had all this time to find himself a Latina or an Asian woman or a Caucasian woman, and he ain't got nobody. And I'll tell you why, because they don't want him either.
But he could just go to, like, you know how many Latino women are in this country, especially in Miami. It depends on what you
That's
like.
how bad off he is.
That's sad. If you can't get a Latina woman in this country, you an incel.
That is right. Let's keep it going. Okay, so basically, Kevin Samuels University was telling a long time ago, if you remember, he was telling men that black women are universally unattractive. And that's the title of tonight's live stream. Welcome, Angel Hall. Angel Hall in the house. Here we go.
It's not subjective. That's why
we go back.
That podcast audio in here so that you guys can take a listen at it, and then I will be right back with the rest of my commentary on him.
Let me pause this for a minute. This is from the real Jenny Lynn. It's a 3-year-old video. Feel free to like and subscribe for sure. Let me play what old Kitten Heels is saying. Here we go.
Not subjective. That's why we have the golden ratio, the Fibonacci equation. You can look at facial symmetry and see that beautiful people, you can map their facial structure, and it goes to a mathematical calculation.
Oh yeah.
Beauty is universal.
That's how shallow this idiot was. My bad.
And the thing is, we're talking about black women. They are on the opposite end of the spectrum on all ranks. Facial symmetry, even to the way black women are starting to look more masculine.
You just heard Kevin Samuels say that universally.
That's all I need. Let me play it one more time because you need to hear it real quick. One more time. Here we go.
You can look at facial symmetry and see that beautiful people, you can map their facial structure, and it goes to a mathematical calculation.
Oh yeah.
Beauty is universal. And the thing is, we're talking about black women. They are on the opposite end of the spectrum on all ranks.
According to him. Let me retort. Let me kick out my retort. Welcome Henry Mars in the house. Let me kick out my retort. I'm going to start off with some of the most famous and beautiful models in the world.
What? The shows in the subway. The shows in the subway? With the rats?
Let me break something down to you here. Let me break it down to you nice and chill. This is from the Vogue channel. They have 14.7 million subscribers. This video has 4.2 million views. This is an unknown supermodel. Okay, this is basically my reply to the former Kevin Samuels. This is my shut the F up reply. Let me start again. Here
what? The shows in the subway. The shows in the subway? With the rats?
Let me break it down here, because remember how old Kang Samuels would be talking about Tom Ford and everything? Tom Ford, okay, She's a model for their company. Was Kevin? No. But he had the nerve to talk. Tom Ford, you know, what would you call it? The Tom Ford personnel, they knew exactly who she was. They don't even know who he was. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Here we go.
Hey Vogue, it's Nakia, and tonight we have the Tom Ford show. But before that, I have a Carolina Herrera show, which is really early.
I mean, she's just wearing a towel on top of her head, and she is popping. She is straight up gorgeous. Here we go.
Yeah, right now. So it's not even up. You're just gonna follow me in my day, so come on in. As a model, you constantly have makeup on and off and on and off and on and off. I moisturize my skin every morning and every night. So we have so much to do today, and I cannot be late. Ready? And yeah, let's go. Carolina Herrera, show 1. We out.
You guys don't think she's famous, right? You guys don't think she's famous? Here we go.
What's up, y'all? That show was really fun. My outfit was fire. My fitting is...
Let me go back to her in this. You know how famous that photo is? Do you know how famous that photo is? Look at all them people just eating it up. All of those people right here, they're all wealthy.
What's up, y'all? That show was really fun. My outfit was fire. My fitting is in 3 minutes. We're late, but it's all right. So I'm late to everything. Everyone always pronounces my name wrong and not like Rock. By the end of this day, you will know how to say my name. Ooh, do I get a gift? I get a gift. Can I have 2? Can I have one for my mom? Thank you. Oh, Lord. No, Jesus. No.
Those are paparazzis. You didn't think she was famous? You just thought rappers were famous? In a different world, this is the reception beautiful Black women get. This is like she is a rock star. She is a rock star. Now she's covering up because she seems to be apprehensive about her looks.
Oh, Lord. No, Jesus.
No, don't do it.
Let's go. I just don't want to take a photo, but just don't stop. Next show. You got the next show.
Thank you.
If I look crazy, I look crazy. I'm sorry. Yanama, how you doing? Hello. Hi. That's this is a dude. Y'all know a dude. She's gonna be a Tom Ford with me. She's gonna see her later.
Absolutely gorgeous. And you heard what old Kang Samuels was saying. I mean, come on.
All right, see you then. Bye.
She's so cute. She represents dark beauty like myself.
So I'm from South Sudan. I moved to the U.S. when I was like 3 or 4, something like that. And I grew up in New Hampshire. Before I started modeling, I was studying biochemistry at Plymouth State University. So I went to Howard University for their homecoming. And there's this photographer, Steve Hill, and he took a photo of me. I was not ready. I was just walking by. He took it, and I was like, all right, here's my Instagram. And then I went home. Within like the next 24 hours, I got like 30,000 followers or something. It was crazy. And then I got calls from agencies. I got flown out to New York by Next. They signed me that same day. 5 minutes of being signed with them. My agent was like, do you want to go to the casting? I was like, all right, let's go. I mean, it'll be a cute little casting. I was like, tell me why this man said St. Laurent. I was wearing JCPenney heels, my Miley Cyrus t-shirt from Walmart, and Hollister jeans, and I looked crazy. My agent called me up, and he's like, how'd it go? And I was like, it was kind of awkward. I probably embarrassed myself, but they loved me. So we're done the Carolina Herrera show. Now we're going to go to the Forenza fitting, and then a Michael Kors fitting, and then we have a Coach fitting, and then I have a fitting with my stylist, Colin Carter. and then I'm gonna change my outfit, and then I'm gonna go to Tom Ford, and then meet 2 women, and then we're done. I hope. Yeah.
I mean, come on. I mean, when you see this and then you listen to Kevin Samuels, you can't even see, or the memory of Kevin Samuels. Let me be respectable, right? You can't even take anything else that came out of his mouth seriously. She is a top model. She is a top model. Okay, let me keep playing for Tom Ford. Tom Ford
modeled during New York Fashion Week. Okay, first fitting. We're at Proenza. Show's tomorrow at 8 p.m. I'm so happy it's a night show. I'm so tired of these early call times. My earliest call time for a show has been 4 a.m. We're here. Just can't come in. I'm sorry. So we're done Proenza. Now I gotta go Michael Kors. Hey, babe. How are you?
Good, how are
my
you?
friend. Chanel.
Let me go back again, just so you know it ain't. The beauty is not a fluke. Look, I mean, wow.
Chanel. We're at the fitting, and unfortunately, y'all can't come with me, so I'll see you guys.
Who's Michael Kors? Is that some Michael Kors? Is that some 2-bit, around the street corner, company? No, oh no, it's not. It's a multi-billion-dollar company that she's working for, and I guarantee you, they're not telling her she's average at best, are they? They're not telling her she's average at best, are they? That's what those dudes were trying to do, is brainwash beautiful Black women like this. And there are a lot of you out there that you're average at best. Michael Kors ain't saying that. He so ain't saying it. You see where I'm going? Here we go.
Real soon. 30 shows a season tires you out. By Paris, I'm crying in the car every day. Hey, it's a smoothie spot. Can I have a smoothie, sweetie? Thank you. Now we're gonna go. Is that Grace? How are you? I'm pretty good. All right, see you around. This is my second time walking Tom Ford. First time I met him was last season. The way he works, he's very aware of what his clothes portray, and he gives the models the opportunity to give their opinion on dress. My closing look was a crystal dress, and he decided to put a chain on it. And he came up to me and personally said, "Oh, how do you feel about having a chain with?"
Okay. You know how Kevin Samuels was talking about Tom Ford and how famous he is, and he wish he could meet him and be him. And she's talking to this man. She's talking to Tom Ford, y'all. And he sees her and they are having a conversation. Do you understand what I'm saying here? I'm sorry to get excited about this. I didn't even think I was going to play this video this long, but I'm just like, do you understand the connection she has? I'm telling you.
The dress. I don't want to portray a Black woman in chains. And he asked me if I was comfortable with it. And if I wasn't, he said he was going to take it off and it was going to be no problem. But I liked the chain and then we kept it. So that was cool.
I mean, you're talking about a billionaire asking this young lady who's extremely well educated, okay? A billionaire asking this young lady an opinion about what she thinks looks good, and he made his money making people look good. That is respect. That is respect.
We're here. To the beach. My hair, my makeup, my nails done at the same time because I'm what? 2 hours late. Just in time. I don't walk short straight hair because I wanted people to see that you can walk with cornrows or a little afro and still be sexy. No. Smile for the camera. It's Selena, my best friend, bitch. My mom. We're going to rehearsal now. We gotta hide my identity basically because we don't want to show the cast.
Use the best name to guide you, okay? Thank you.
We're here at Tom Ford backstage and dressing. So this is the first look, and then this is the last look. I'm closing the show. I'm shocked this is so busy.
Do you know how big of a deal it is when you closing the show? It's like being the headliner in a show. And she's closing the show in a multi-million-dollar show who has a multi-billion-dollar owner. Okay? That's
crazy. I can't believe we're underground. It's insane. This is my first show that I've done in a freaking subway. I'm excited for how this is gonna look. But yeah, Tom Ford, you wildin', but I love it.
It's nice in the house. I mean, and there's old Tom Ford who even know who Kevin Samuels is and don't care who Kevin Samuels is. Welcome Spice is nice, but he knows who Anak Yai is. He does. That's his girl. Let me stop it right there because I don't know what that music gonna do. But that's what I'm talking about. So all that crap he was talking, all that crap them red pillars were talking about, oh, they ain't checking for you. I tell you what. Go. They checking for you. So let me continue the show. Guess what? Our friend Dr. Umar's at it again. Let's see what happened to him.
With the full moon, because the full moon, how we doing? You all right? Yes, sir. Everything good? Yeah, what's going on? We got a call. They sent y'all to me specifically? No, they set up Did y'all see what just happened? They said they got a call that a black man in a plaid shirt was talking to himself. Lord have mercy. I thought I'd do the psychological evaluations. Black August ends in a new moon. And I'm going to take it upon me with this new moon that came in yesterday to start working on my For Sisters Only relationships and dating book. That's the new project of the new moon. So let me ask all.
So this guy who is single now, well, was single because he philandered. And to fix his philandering problem, he married 2 women. Can't make this shit up.
All of you Africans, brothers and sisters, let me ask all of you Africans, brothers and sisters, let me ask all of you Africans, what is your new project for the new moon? What are you going to begin working on? The new moon came in last night. What are you going to be working on? New business, new relationship, new alignment, reading a new book, new community service project. What is your new project for the new moon? And in 15 days, we will evaluate your progress with the full moon, because the full moon, how we doing? You all right? Yes, sir. Everything good?
Eat, Pray, Yoga is in the house. Eat, Pray, Yoga. It's good to see you.
Yeah, what's going on?
We just got a call about somebody who's in.
Indy, Anna, Mom.
We're worried about someone.
Me?
I'm not sure.
Okay, now I'm Dr. Umar Johnson. I'm just waiting on my flight to Amsterdam. It wasn't me. I'm good.
Okay.
They sent y'all to me specifically?
No, they set up a black male on a plaid shirt in this vicinity.
I might be the only. Was doing what?
Yeah, it was somebody called in and just said that person was talking to themselves and they were just worried.
Oh, now I'm a psychologist. I'm perfectly sane.
Yeah, like I said, we're just doing our due diligence.
No problem.
Being a psychologist doesn't make you perfectly sane, but I understand what he means.
No problem. All is well. All right now. All right.
Yeah. Eat Pray Yoga says Umar is the king of grifting women and the black community. He sure is. If you saw my last live when I did a clip of him before on how he was criticizing people, but then I played another clip, and in that clip, he was saying people were reviewing him and were reacting to how he was scamming other people. That's what happened. I mean, you can't make this shit up. I don't know what it is about our community, but for some reason, we tend to gravitate towards grifters a lot. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the excitement of being grifted. I don't know. Let's keep it going. Here we go.
Someone sent the police. Y'all see the police behind me?
Indiana Mom says he's not a doctor. He never graduated from college.
Do y'all see the police behind me? They sent the police. 2 fully uniformed white power structure. They sent the police to the Prince of Pan-Africanism, and I'm talking about spirituality. See, brothers and sisters, did y'all see what just happened? They said they got a call that a black man in a plaid shirt was talking to him.
I mean, I want to feel bad for him, but then, it's him. I want to feel bad for him. Yeah. Eat, pray, roll, yep, because we love that black power message. The problem is I don't mind the black power message. It's just I would appreciate it more if it came from somebody who would back it up.
Himself. Lord have mercy. I thought I'd do the psychological evaluations. I thought I'd do the psychological assessments. I thought I'd do the psychological screenings. I thought I'd do the psychological diagnosing. I thought I'd do the psychotherapy. That's the first time that's happened to me. The police came to apprehend me. So the question becomes, who sent them? Was it the Utopian Negropeans? Was it the Utopian Negropeans?
Okay, now he sounds a little bit crazy. So you can almost understand why they might send somebody. He's repeating himself. He's doing all the schizophrenia kind of things. Don't get me wrong. I know that's his delivery style. But yeah, let's just put it that way. I mean, it's not good there's nothing good here. I mean, number one, we all know how he is. He's a grifter. And then that's the second thing, he is getting discriminated against. But then it's him. He's a grifter getting discriminated against. So I feel bad because of the discrimination. But then at the same time, it's just him. He's a grifter.
Is it a Neanderthal who's listening to me in this airport who doesn't agree with the mission, the message, or the methods? Who do y'all think sent the police? Who summoned Detroit's finest? Who summoned Detroit's finest? Was it one of you all? Was it a member of my...
The police did a wellness check on him. Yeah, the thing is this, he has to understand. He sounds like he's having a meltdown at times. We understand him because we've seen him a lot and we know it's his delivery. But if you're if you're not used to seeing that every day and you don't recognize who he is, they obviously don't know who he is. Then he sounds like he's got a meltdown, and that's somebody that you really don't want around other people. It's just simple. I mean, that's just how it be like.
Ifatunde Queendom? Was it the reactionary beta manosphere? Was it a Caucasian in the airport? Was it a Utopian, Negropian? Brothers and sisters, I can't wait to get to Amsterdam. I need a break from the United States. Amsterdam, I'm on my way. Amsterdam, black.
Think about it like this. Amsterdam is like, it's not black. So a Pan-African is going to Amsterdam. Let that sink in.
Black Amsterdam. Where my Amsterdam queens at and my Rotterdam queens? Where my Holland queens?
He is so fake. I don't see how people believe him. Ipreyo just breaks it down. It was a wellness check. Now he's acting like they arrested him. Yeah. Now he's the type of person that he will run with something just to try to get look, likes and views. He's kind of he's not really a high super. I mean, he does. I will give him this. From time to time he has something decent to say, but for the most part, you know, he's just he's just on here looking for clicks and views. You know, trying to egg on, like try to think of some drama that'll draw people in. Now, here's the weird thing: is I still don't get it. I still don't get why people would gravitate towards him. If he opened the school, I would be like, okay, you did something for the community for real. He ain't even opened up the school. And the last thing we heard of him, he scammed somebody out of what? Was it $5,000 or something? Let me pause it right there. Okay.
And speaking of basketball, you had an issue with Jaylen Brown, right? Not making the Olympic team?
Listen, Grant Hill. And Grant Hill, my favorite NBA player of all time, Kobe's the GOAT, right? Outside of GOAT status, Rasheed Wallace was my favorite college player and NBA player. I think he's arguably the second greatest power forward to ever play the game.
Okay, he seems pretty boring to me there. So I think it's time to get to the meat of the matter. Charleston White, part 2. You know I love me some Tia. You know, some Tia Kemp. To me, she is. I hope she is funny to me. Anyway, let me play some of it.
Cause I got tired of sitting. I hate for to talk. Yeah, and you ain't no woman. Yeah, you're not. Ain't supposed to talk loud. And a woman talk loud with silence in a mild voice. Them hoes in the hoe. See one thing about a hoe really admire men. She don't bash men.
Do you hear this?
That's a bitch. Women don't bash men. Ladies don't bash men. Only do. Hoes use and misuse men. Just don't know what to do with a man. Because nobody really likes a bitch. Not even mother bitches.
I can't even understand what the hell he's saying. I heard hoes and then I heard a whole. I wonder if he really talks like that. I wonder if he does.
Rick Ross' baby mama is a disgruntled, angry, resentful, hateful-hearted because she got another baby daddy. So why does she just focus on this one baby daddy? And this one baby daddy was kind of good to her.
Okay, we're talking about a guy who is reveling himself for, hold on one second here. And he was, reveling himself for, I don't know what. Let's listen to see what Tia has to say about this. I'm going to cut him off right now for a second. Let me see what.
Tia Kemp has a few choice words for Charleston White after he criticized her sons.
Hey. Hey, bitches.
Sugar Lab Cafe says TAB eating them up. Let's see it do. Let's see it do.
Get in here, bitch. Hey, get in this bitch before I go to motherfucking bed. Let me get this ass bitch together. Ass, ass, oh, mother. Hey, that bitch a recovering ass, premium ass. That bitch a baby, man. Y'all don't see how many times that keep posting memes, getting 100 likes. I got 2,000 followers off a hoe and got him a couple bookings in a day. You think I'm finna keep going back and forth with the dump? The Unc is a man. Uncle, bro. Hey, you a punk, bro. Man, I got motion, man. A bitch been out shopping today. I got a child that's sitting in college. Hey, man, subscribe to the Zeus Network, bitch. You know we up, bitch. You see a bitch booked and busy. Stop playing, man. You ain't got this motion, bro. He done already told y'all what he trying to do. Say he done up. He wanted to go on a tour with me. I bet that. Hey, I wouldn't give 10 million was on the table. Bitches, too many want to you. I wouldn't dare get on no tour with no motherfucker recovering. Look at that donkey. What the fuck I look like running around that motherfucker wearing my Miri and all that expensive shit.
Oh, she is going in house. Let's switch back. Let's switch back. Let's let him get his. We'll let him get
And
his.
he was good to her family. You don't never hear her come out and say he beat me, he did this to me, he did it me, he molested me. So you don't never hear her say none of this. It's all about his physical appearance, the physical appearance of his sister, his mother, and you got all these black women cheering this shit, but they so hated Kevin Samuels.
You know what's funny to me is that these men cheered him, bragging about assaults and SA, and he wants to complain because she is criticizing the way that probably Rick Ross looked. And what's funny to me is that now he has the nerve to mention Kevin Samuels, the king of criticism when it comes to the appearance of black women, probably because he wanted to be a woman himself. You got to be kidding me.
They so hate. So this is their Kevin Samuels. And she don't have no substance. At least Kevin Samuel has some substance.
Tia Kemp, let me look up something real quick. Tia Kemp education. Okay. Check this out. Tia graduated with a degree in visual arts and creative writing from Eckerd College. That's more education than what Kevin Samuels had, and probably a lot more than what Charleston White had. A lot more. So let's let her get hers in, because this is a battle. Let's go.
Shit, Casablanca, 30,000 in my mouth. Probably got on 80,000 in jewelry and shit. Van Cleef be on my neck. Shit, diamonds all in my ear. Bitch, you got to be crazy if Young T running around with your ass, with that clanker danker ass, pot scraping ass jewelry on. That shit sound too fugazi for me, man. I'm from Dade County, man. We wear real shit. Yo, fast. Boy, I'm up, boy. I already see how this shit go. So when you popping, motherfuckers gotta jump on your wave so they could trend and get back popping. Just like that big back bitch, Charleston White. If you think I'ma lay off a Ross ass, you wouldn't dare go toe to toe with that nigga knowing he a boy. Fuck you, bitch. I raised real You got that old Michael Jackson, Jerry Curl ass over there from a Mexican. Bitch, you could never fuck a hoe bad as this bitch. You got to me.
Damn, we see that.
Hey, boy, listen, dog.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Let me pause right there. Let me go back to Charles and see what Charles got left. So let's see what it got left.
And so many black women cheered. And y'all might want to mute this. Yeah, y'all might want to mute this for monetization.
I really mute this. I want to mute it.
But this is why I believe some black hoes need their ass whooping they took.
Okay, this coming from a dude who was in the pen, giving advice to other men. Great. With this country is just wonderful. Just love it.
Yeah, I believe some black need their motherfucker kicked and they took it. Like Granddad, like Mr. You them used to do on The Color Purple. You remember when Celia's sister was trying to go to school and Mr. come up on that horse from on trying to with her because he wanted some. And when she didn't, Mr. tried to take the.
Notice how he's relating to Mr. And we all know who Mr. was in Color Purple, right? He wasn't really the most kindest guy. You know what I mean? And he's relating to him. So that's a problem. And then men relate to him. That's kind of weird. So let's go back to Tia, see what's up with Tia. Tia, break it down.
I wish I was in the backyard right now and make this bitch splash. I'm not fit to clean up this shit in this motherfucker. That ain't worth a bottle of this shit right here. You ain't up. Boy, you need somebody to ride off of. Ain't that bitch? No. Hey, that bitch is fast. They say when a bitch lose one motherfucking limb or something, they senses is 50 times stronger. You faster than a bitch, you. But we back, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Like I said, that bitch got mad because I ain't want to go on a tour with you. Bitch, I don't care if 20 million was on the motherfucking table. I wouldn't run around with you for shit in the world. You done talked about too many niggas out here for me. Bitch, these been macing you and your ass on stage. You think I won't pause of that shit? You ain't my motherfucking brother to be talking about some no uncle auntie debate on a comedy tour. First of all, comedians stand on the stage and entertain people like a clown. Bitch, I ain't no comedian, bitch. Whatever y'all find funny, that's your business, ho. Ain't
Damn, she goes in. And then Ife Yoga says this, that's why they're mad towards going straight to, going straight to violence, exactly.
Get funny, bitch, this real fucking life shit. You bitch, I ain't shit funny over here, boy. And if you thought you could play with my mother, bitch, you need validation. You done posted old Billie Jean and that little girl who out of both legs, I heard. That little mixed bitch out here left to right. I heard she graduated at 15, smart little hoe, ain't she? What's she doing right now? I can't tell. Don't look like your throw the ball or did shit. Kick one, nothing. Or
I would love to see her in concert. Is for sure. I would. Let me tell you this. I got this.
Tia Kemp speaks out after Rick Ross makes comments about child support ending.
Hey, Dusties.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm trying to get on my other page. Hey, don't ask about glitz. Stop it. Stop that. You're with my PTSD, bitch. You know what you're doing, ho. Try to be nice today, but I hear a bitch keep messaging me talking about a bitch on their story was talking about some I'm the biggest boss by fat ass Rick Ross.
I'm the biggest boss. Let me go back here. Okay, let me get back to the Charleston.
Right.
Here we go.
And when she didn't, what Mr. do? Put her mother ass out. Get out of here. And Celie never saw her sister.
So he's talking about The Color Purple. Perfect show. The dudes probably ate it up. You know, the dudes probably ate it up. So guess what? Guess what, y'all? Our role models are continuing to role model. Check this out.
I'm at a place in my life where I feel like I have a target.
Kevin Hart, break it down for us.
Target on my back. And because of that, I should make smart decisions. And recently
he's been saying the same speech for like 20 years. For real.
I didn't. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to sit up here and say that I am.
Diamond says, Black women unalive from a dusty on a dating app who found her address, showed up at our door, and yeah, man, that's messed up.
Or claim to be in any way, shape, or form. And I made
no impulse control, no impulse control.
Bad error in judgment and put myself in an environment where only bad things can happen, and they did. And in doing that, I know that I'm going to hurt the people closest to me, who I've talked to and apologized.
He's not even being real. I mean, he does this all the time. It's like he's cheated like 20, 30 times already. So why does he even go through this and lie? I mean, what I mean by lying is everything he's saying is truthful, but he doesn't really mean it. And he's just going to go do it again.
Just to being my wife and my kids. And I just, you know, it's a shitty moment. It's a shitty moment when
they're not your wife and kids. They're your options, because if you wanted them to be your wife and your kids, you wouldn't cheat all the time. I mean, that's all the time on this one. I'm not talking about all the time on the other one, which you did cheat all the time on the other one too. So what's going on with that?
When you know you're wrong and there's no excuses for your wrong behavior. At the end of the day, man, I just simply got to do better. But I'm not going to also
But you're not going to do better. Saying you're going to do better ain't doing better. You got to do better. And he won't do better because he likes what he's doing. He likes what he's doing. He likes to cheat. He lives by that Kevin Samuels, you know, high value men don't cheat. They just exploit their options. You know, that's what's going down. Indiana Mom breaks it down like this. DJ Torch and Friends Empowerment Network. Let me know when you'd like me to speak about my family. The boys will be camping for a few days, so I'll be quiet here over the weekend. Perfect. Indiana Mom. Let's strongly consider tomorrow, if not Saturday. I'll put something together. Definitely. I would love to hear that. Here we go.
A person to have financial gain off of my mistakes.
Jackie Gaines, the little munchkin.
This particular situation, that's what was attempted. I said I'd rather fess up to my mistakes.
Kevin
Diamond, I hate him.
Hart's life is falling apart faster than anyone could have imagined.
No, falling apart again. Let's get this right. Falling apart again. And let's make it clear, he's the one making it fall apart.
Just when we thought things were settling down, a new wave of chaos has hit, putting his reputation and personal life in a difficult situation.
No, actually, Tevin, you're wrong. Women don't love cheaters more than good men. It's women are attracted to the traits of a cheaters because they're usually ladies' men. That's usually what it is. But they don't love the men because they're cheating. It's just those types of men attract a lot of women. Cheaters.
Started with the revelation of his extramarital affairs and gambling problems, which shocked fans and strained his marriage to the breaking point. But that was only the beginning. Diddy, who is also Kevin's close friend, is facing his own set of legal issues, and it appears he's dragging Kevin right along with him. According to sources, Diddy has been blackmailing Kevin with tapes from those freak-off parties where all sorts of activities went down. If those tapes ever get out, it could be really bad for Kevin. It could mess up his marriage, his job, and maybe even get him in trouble with the law. On top of all that, there are rumors going around that Kevin might get in trouble with the law if he doesn't work with the feds and snitch on Diddy. It's a really tough situation for Kevin, especially with his wife Eniko thinking about leaving him and the possibility of his secrets coming out. Everything is falling apart for the comedian.
I done stepped this. Yeah, I'm guilty. I'm a face of music.
I was involved with Kevin Hart.
At the end of the day, man, I just simply got to do better. When me and my wife went through the whole cheating display, my talk with heaven, that was one like no other.
Yeah.
Getting my daughter back, getting my daughter to understand that I was sorry, that I made a mistake, that was real. My daughter was tough on me until this day.
Wow.
Until this day, my daughter is tough on me. My daughter don't play no games with her father, man.
In heaven, she's 16.
16.
Kevin Hart's life has been marred by a series of scandals. Over the years, he has been linked to multiple women, each affair casting a long shadow over his public image. One of the most notable incidents occurred.
No impulse control. No impulse control. What's the point of being married to somebody who's going to cheat all the time? The point of marriage is that it's supposed to be an exclusive thing.
Occurred in 2017 when a video surfaced showing Kevin with another woman. Kevin admitted his fault and issued a public apology, but the damage was done. But it's not just this one time. There have been rumors of him cheating before, suggesting a pattern of behavior that has affected his personal life. His gambling problems are another issue in his troubled personal life. Kevin loves poker.
Poor Kevin. Now, don't get me wrong. I liked Kevin's comedy. I mean, there's more comedians I like better, but I like his comedy. But, you know, why are we supposed to feel sorry for him?
But his gambling has led to big financial losses. It's not just about money, it's also putting a strain on his already strained marriage. The combination of cheating and
He doesn't
financial...
care. I mean, basically, it's not like he's I guess maybe he is weak-minded. Maybe he is. I don't know.
Problems has put a lot of pressure on his relationship with his wife, Iniko. She has stuck by Kevin through some tough times, but these scandals have definitely...
Remember what your trigger told you? She told you. The preference baby pipeline. You know what I mean?
Nico. She has stuck by Kevin through some tough times, but these scandals have definitely taken a toll. Finding out about Kevin's affair in 2017 was especially hard for her, especially since she was pregnant at the time. The nature of the scandal meant that Iniko couldn't escape the judgment of the media and fans. She was hurt and embarrassed, and even though she chose to stay with Kevin, she couldn't do so. Adding to Kevin's woes is his connection with Sean Diddy Combs. The two have been friends for years, with Kevin frequently attending Diddy's freak-off parties.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Welcome, Mel. Same old messiness. Straight up. Kevin can't stop from doing it. This is 2 days old to y'all. This ain't even like, you know, something that happened 2 or 3 years ago. This is what he's doing now.
Recently, reports have revealed that Diddy possesses compromising tapes of Kevin from these parties. These tapes allegedly show Kevin engaging in activities that would look very bad if they are made public. The nature of these tapes has not been fully disclosed, but sources suggest they contain explicit content that could ruin Kevin's career and personal life. The existence of these tapes has placed Kevin in a vulnerable position, leaving him open to blackmail and manipulation. Well, the potential fallout from these tapes is immense. If they were to be released, Kevin could lose everything. His marriage to Iniko is already hanging by...
And it's funny because he's supposed to be good friends with Diddy, but you can see what their definition of a friendship is. It's not
a thread. This could finally come to an end. The trust that they have been trying to rebuild would be irreparably shattered. Also, Kevin's career, which has already taken hits from his past scandals, could suffer another devastating blow. Well, there's a possibility that Kevin could face legal repercussions too. If the tapes contain any illegal activities, Kevin might find himself in trouble with the law. This could lead to criminal charges while compounding his already tense situation. Now, Diddy is already under investigation, with feds looking into his activities. There's a chance that Kevin might be pressured to cooperate with investigators to save himself, which could mean testifying against Diddy. This places Kevin in a difficult position, caught between loyalty to a friend and the need to protect himself.
He's not a friend if he's trying to blackmail you. What kind of shit is that?
And his family.
If you were addressed at any point in time in Hollywood, whether you're acting or you're doing, then you got you're weird. You feel me? You have something over you that's used as leverage, and that's one of them. That's one of those moments.
I'm gonna say something. Kevin Hart was one of his DJs in very few of those parties.
DJ?
Kevin Hart used to DJ? Yeah, I didn't know that.
That's just a surprising fact.
That's a surprising fact to me. I didn't know he was a DJ.
I'm telling you a fact.
Kevin's involvement in Diddy's wild parties is causing...
He was not a DJ. He was an MC. I don't know why they can't get that right. you know, an MC. That's why he's got a mic. He's a master of ceremonies. That's what an MC means.
A lot of trouble. These events are known for their crazy antics, with rumors of heavy drinking, substance use, and other illegal activities. Celebrities like Kevin are often spotted at these parties, engaging in behavior that could seriously damage their reputations if it ever got out. Reports suggest that Kevin didn't just attend these parties, he was actively involved in organizing them. This has painted him in a negative light, making him seem like he's all about doing wrong
Well,
stuff.
actually, it makes a lot of sense since he cheats all the time. I mean, that's the thing. Is like, this is who Kevin is.
The threat of compromising tapes from these parties being released is hanging over Kevin's head. These tapes supposedly show some pretty explicit and possibly intimate moments, and if they were to go public, it could be disastrous for Kevin. Not only would it affect his personal life, but it could also ruin his career by alienating fans and sponsors. Kevin's reputation is on the line, not just in his professional life, but also with his fans.
Well, he did it to himself. I don't want to hear anything about why did his wife do that? Why did his wife? He did it to himself.
The truth about his involvement in these parties comes out, his loyal following could quickly turn on him.
Jackie, the microphone is almost bigger than him. Oh man, Jackie going in today.
Trust and admiration they have for him could disappear in an instant, leaving Kevin with a smaller and more skeptical audience. Rebuilding his image won't be easy and will take a lot of time and effort with no guarantee of success. The situation is looking grim for Hart, with personal scandals, ties to Diddy's legal issues, and the threat of compromising videos being leaked. His career and personal life are in trouble. Surrounding Kevin Hart's scandals, everyone is keeping an eye on his wife, Eniko Hart, to see how she's handling everything. Their marriage seems to be on thin ice as Eniko deals with all the allegations and embarrassments. There are reports that she's thinking about ending things because of Kevin's cheating and his association with Diddy's wild lifestyle. Eniko has always been patient and supportive through Kevin's past scandals, but this time it might be too much for her. She stood.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. Yeah, I mean, Kevin is supposed to be a role model. What, I mean, really, when you think about it, what happened? What happened? I mean, really? Okay, everybody, I got something good for you right now. Where was I going to play? Did I play this yet? Oh, this is crazy. Okay.
Hey, Auntie, how you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Dusty by the Dozen segment. You're going to let's let the Dusty expose himself. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure she did battle with a lot of STIs because they was going crazy.
Huh?
Haven't you been here before?
Once
You've been
before,
here
yeah, one
before.
time.
What? You've been here twice before. What's your update?
Yeah, how you doing today, too? Dang. I
Let me
got
go-
an
let me
update,
go
though.
on screen
I
for a
got an
minute.
update, though. I got an update, though. Yeah, I said for sure that.
Okay. We heard a baby crying in the background.
No, I
So you
haven't. The
smoking
baby
weed
was
around the
removed.
baby?
Baby was in the next room. It was removed. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing all that. We don't promote no drugs in front of no kids.
Wait a minute. Okay. Let me pause it right there for a second. When I started first playing this video, right, you could hear the baby in the background crying. So the baby's in the vicinity and he's smoking not in his own home, but in a woman's home. It's not his home, it's a woman's home. Let's keep it going.
Okay, what's your
Oh, I
update?
found love. 100%. Yeah.
More like he found another supply.
Kidnap, of course. So, bro, you know I had it. Yeah. Huh?
I want to meet this woman.
Yeah.
She's
For sure
saved.
she saved.
So I meant sane,
Oh,
not saved.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she's
What
in
you
her
mean?
right
What you
mind.
wouldn't be? How you say that? Yeah. Yeah, she
And she
loved
likes
me.
me back?
Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? She loved me. Everything about me.
I want to meet
Yeah.
her. She's with
Yeah,
you right
she
now?
with me. She with me. You know what I'm saying? She with me. All right, give me
Go
one second.
get her. Go,
Give me a second. Give
go
me a second.
get
Give me a
her.
second. Honey! Check it out. Come here. Hey, check it out.
Okay, tell me your name again. I remember you
I'm
from
Shaq.
Chicago.
I'm Shaq. You know what I'm saying? I'm Shaq.
Shaq, and I remember you wanted a woman. You wasn't flying a woman out. What were some of
Yeah,
the
I
things
wasn't
that you said on
doing
the
all
first
that, but I found love today, though.
You found love.
I mean, I found love,
today?
like I found love, like you know what I'm saying. I found love on your shit. I mean, on your app. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You found love on the
100%.
Kennedy Singles dating
100%.
app.
I don't know how we do it. Keep listening.
Okay. So
Right now I'm
you
in
live now.
California.
Where do you live now?
I did, but I moved. Long story. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time for it right now. So
I need you to really listen closely to what he's saying and whether it makes sense and whether you believe it's true.
on show.
Let me drop a link. Let me drop a link just in case somebody wants to put in their 2 cents. Here we go.
I know this.
About a month ago for love. Yeah.
This
Yes,
girl
ma'am.
lives in California?
What
part of
is
California?
it? Sacramento. Come here.
I
Come here,
have
love.
to meet
Tell
this
her to meet
girl.
you. Come here, back. Come here. She a little camera shot. Come here. Let me see.
Oh, wow. He really sounds like a wonderful guy. I mean, he really sounds like, a ladies' man.
Hey, say hey to my auntie.
Hey. Hi. Yes. This is your man?
No, hold up.
Wait,
Hold up,
come back.
Kendra. Hold up. Because you ain't been doing this right now. Hold up. Come here.
So you guys, okay, what's the name,
What's your name, sweetheart? Hop on the show.
Maria on the second.
She's on the second. We ain't got a second. She gonna cancel me, kick me off. Yeah.
Okay, Shaq, while she's getting together, tell me, so did you reach out to her on the app? Did she reach out to you?
Liked each other, I guess. And then, you know what I'm saying, we met up, whatever. She said she seen my first episode or whatever. She liked me or whatever and shit like that. So I was like, you gonna fly out here? Because, I don't fly no girls out. And then she was like, I'll fly you to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, really?
Wait a minute. So she bought you a plane ticket from
100%.
Texas to California?
100%.
Ladies, don't fly this out. I don't get it. Here we go.
This was about a month ago. Shit, a month ago.
And you moved within 30 days?
I moved. I had to chase love. It was time to settle down. You know what I'm saying? I had a real awakening moment for all the girls hit me up on the show.
Jack, some people don't believe the story. They think you're lying.
What was you just seen her?
So you're saying a month ago she flew you out, and then and within the last 30 days you packed up yourself
No, not
to Texas
3
and moved
days.
to
Not
California?
within 3 days.
Was
I've
you
been out here
homeless?
for a month now.
Wait, so when
Yeah, I never
she
went
flew
back.
you out, you never went back?
I never went back.
So what about?
No, I was always
Texas?
traveling.
Did you not have
I always been traveling because of my work. You know what I'm saying? So I always been traveling.
So what do you do for a living that you could just go to California
I
and stay
climb
for
cell
life?
phone towers.
I think he said he climbs telephone towers.
And that's
It's an out of town job. Like
work?
wherever is work at needed, travel work, I go there.
I think that's what they call a lineman, but let's keep it going.
Huh?
Everyone says you're lying.
They don't believe me, honey.
No one believes the story.
He is a character, but he is not lying.
Wait, I wanna talk to her. Did you buy him a plane ticket to California?
Okay, so she has a kid. He's smoking around the kid. This is messy. This is messy. This is very messy. Let me keep it going.
Did you buy him a plane ticket to California?
I mean, of course.
Exactly, Jackie. Jackie, let me go on. Jackie, you nailed it. Desperation is at an all-time high. I mean, oh man, this is really, and she's an attractive woman too. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it
We
rolling.
went together on it, but for the most part, I bought a ticket for the trip.
Wait, no, this is an easy question. To see, you already admitted to a lie.
You said she bought you a plane ticket.
I
Now
mean,
she
what we
saying she
doing
didn't
today
buy you a
is
plane
together. She brought it, I brought it, I got out here. I
Okay,
forget how.
see, when somebody makes an answer this difficult, you know they don't have a good answer. And you know they lying.
It was a month ago.
Phoenix Soul in the house. Phoenix Soul, it's good to see you. Here we go.
I forget who brought it.
You can't do them nigga lies to me where you just try to talk fast
No, I ain't no
and convince the person.
Wait a minute. What did Kendra say? What did Kendra say? I got to hear that again.
Yeah, she brought it, I brought it, I got out here. I forget how. It was a month ago. I forget who brought it.
You can't do them nigga lies to me where you just try to talk fast.
No, I ain't no.
I got to play this again. Did she just say you can't play them niggas? Come on. I got to hear this. Maybe I got this wrong. Maybe.
I mean, what we doing today is together. She brought it, I brought it.
I'm going to slow this down for a minute. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to play with this for a minute. Hold on for 1 second. I got to see what she said. She said, let me play. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go.
I got out here. I forget how. It was a month ago. I forget who brought it.
You can't do them nigga lies to me where you just try to talk fast
No, I ain't no.
and convince the
She did say it. She did say it. She said you can't do them niggas to me when you talk fast. Oh man, I can't do. You got me going. You got me on that one. Sorry, folks. That was funny to me. I'm sorry. That was funny to me. I'm sorry. Let me calm down here. Here we go.
person of what you're saying. So don't try to take a lie to me, okay? So it's an easy question because I already told you to
Angela Rhetoric in the house. Angela, I'm telling you. Eat, pray, yoga. You're right. You're right. He's lying. Check this out.
trying to take a lie to me, okay? So it's an easy question. Just try to talk fast
No, I ain't no
and convince the person of what you're saying. So don't try to take a lie to me, okay? So it's an easy question because I already told you in the beginning people felt like you were lying. Now she just put you in the line and said that you did not buy you a plane ticket. I feel like you just trying to get more clout. So I ain't talking about you can get clout. But I feel like you're lying. Like we can't believe this story.
Let's take a step back.
First of all, okay, do he live with you, girlfriend? Do he live with
Okay,
you?
so he smokes and drinks. What a high value man. Okay.
Really do want to answer your questions, but unfortunately, I don't want to. This man is awesome. He make a lot of money. He is great. He just
I know it's an easy question. Do he live with you? So okay, did he move from Texas to California? So where do you live in California now? No, Jack, where do you live if you don't live with her?
On the weekdays, I work out there, working out of town, just staying in rooms, and then on the weekend, I come to her house.
Okay, so go back to the light. We can't see you. Where do you? So you go back to
No,
to
on
Texas?
the weekdays, I work out here in Sacramento, throughout Sacramento, and on the weekends, I'm at her.
So
I agree, Phoenix. She's trying to cover for him. I don't know why. It's going to turn out bad. We see how all these shows turn out. I mean, how this thing turns out, right?
Where do you live in Sacramento if you don't live with her? So you've been living in a
working on Monday through Friday, and on the weekends, I have off, and I go to her house on the weekends.
This is a perfect lesson on fast talking bandits like this. I'm telling you, he cannot tell the truth, even if his life depended on it.
So you have a hotel that you pay.
Well, the company
Monday through
pays for
Friday
it. I don't pay for anything, but yeah.
Okay. So you want people to know.
Yes,
What's the name? What's the name? Wait, can she hear me? How did you guys meet?
I don't want to tell her I was snooping and watching her page and stuff and found you. Tell her how we met.
I told her.
I'm asking you because I want to see. Y'all didn't get y'all lives together before you called
What you
me.
mean?
So I want to see what your answer
What you mean live though?
How did
What you
two
say saying live, Miss G?
Angela, I think you might be right. I think he is homeless. I think really he's, what is that? A hobosexual? I think that's what he is. That's what I'm thinking.
You called me to come back up here with an update. That's my update. I'm update.
But I said we already caught you in a lie because you said she brought you a plane ticket and she said she didn't.
Ife Yoga says, does Kendra charge these fools for that app? I mean, and it's funny because I'm telling you, I don't know. I might have to look on that's Kendra Singles thing and see what pops up, but I don't know if that's it can't be, it can't be any worse than the other apps, but dang, Kendra, look at the guys you got on that app. Oh my God. I mean, you got to get some breakfast for these women.
So we already got
Okay,
clarity that
she
you
bought
already
it. I
got.
bought it. That's here. There. It got here. The money there. It got there. It got paid. So I'm saying I found love from your show. I just want to say thank you. You know what I'm saying? You made this happen. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? This was, you know what I'm saying?
Trizzle is in the house.
Girlfriend, why do you like him? Why
Come
you
here.
say he's an
Show
amazing man?
Need up.
Who baby? Was that her baby?
Oh, yeah. Here she go.
That was crying earlier?
Huh? You want to go?
Baby girl, what's so special about
Can you
him?
give me
What you
one
like about him so much?
Can I bring the phone to her?
No,
No, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to have this conversation. Can I just go to where she's at?
Wait, he seems like he's on crack or something. What's going on with that? Wait, oh, normal. Okay, maybe I was playing that too fast. Okay.
Okay, you were.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna talk while you go to where
Y'all
she's
get the
at.
lights up too.
I can't, I'm messing around with the speed thing, but I think he really talks that fast.
Yeah.
Let's call it hustler speed. And drinking, that's crazy.
How's the baby? Two. So she just got a man smoking weed and drinking.
Yeah, if I'm
around
paying
her
the bill, I'm
2-year-old child.
gonna pay the
and she
bill.
calls
I'm
you
gonna
amazing.
pay the bill.
Oh, you
100%.
you're paying the
Okay,
bills in
everything
the
I
house?
do. I told you that. I'm gonna pay 100% of everything.
Notice he said the keyword gonna. He didn't say he is or was or has been, did he? Phoenix, so clearly this man would prefer and is probably a gentleman of the night. Oh, man.
So for the last
For the
month, you've been paying
last,
her bills?
that's only the last month I've been out here. I've been
He's not, this isn't his natural, he's doing this for manipulation. He doesn't have to talk this fast. He knows he's been told by other people he's been talking too fast, but it's the best way for him to manipulate the conversation. That's what he's doing.
her bills for the last, like 3 months, really. 3 months since I've been talking to her. Yeah, when you first
y'all
did
met
the app.
3 months ago? I thought y'all met a month.
Ladies, never, ever, ever get this desperate. Ever get this desperate. You know this guy's no good. You know he's no good. Welcome to the stage, New Diamond. What are your thoughts on this?
My
I think your mic went out.
is what we're saying in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Desperation. The desperation that if anyone chooses this dust bucket, this basically desperate.
I mean, we can't help you. We can't help if you want to choose somebody like this. We can't help you.
We can't. You know, remember the song back in the day? You know, that song that says, "Don't save us, you don't want to be saved."
Yeah, I remember that.
A month ago. The app been out for only 2 months. It came out on my birthday, May 7th.
You know what I'm saying? But whenever you did the app, you know what I'm saying?
We've been paying her May, June, July. Yeah, we're
Like,
2
I'm
months.
talking about when the app
Not 3 months. So the first day, okay, so you've been paying her bills for the last 3 months. So you met her on one day.
No, I met her.
and
We
started
started
paying her
talking,
bills
and
right away?
we stayed on the phone for hours after hours, just having that deep, romantic conversation. And then I was like, "This is the girl I'm looking for. Like, this is her. Like, she's her.
She got a place for me to live. I can freeload off of her." That's what he's saying. I feel sorry for her because she's gonna learn sooner or later. I just hope it's not too hard on the left, and I hope he just leaves, without putting some scars on her. Because I'm telling you right now, that's the read I got from dude.
Shaq, let me ask you a question. Why do you want the attention from the world so much? Because I'm gonna call it for what it is. I'm gonna make you a highlight because that's but what this really is about.
Damn. JG Music breaks it down just like this. Welcome. It's good to see you, JG Music. He is straight gutter sniper. Also, she knows she is worthless with no self-esteem. Yep.
is you becoming a high. Hold on. This is about you be. Hold on. Let me stop. This is the need for attention, because attention is a hell of a drug. And you're on this live, smoking weed, drinking, and telling us lies. It's because you want to be made a highlight. And honestly, if anybody that has eyes like me, we're looking at this as more as sad, because you.
Thank you, Kendra. Thank you. Let me not get too excited about this. Kendra is. Thank you for that. I want to drop out. Shout out to Sugar Love Cafe. Sugar Love, let us know when your next show is. If you have one lined up, maybe you can drop a link to it. Everybody, New Diamond, you can do the same if you got a link to one of your shows as well. Phoenix Soul is in the house. Eat Pray Yoga is in the house. This is good. This is going smooth. This is going good. This is going good tonight. Today was a really good day for me. I would say that for sure. Everything was going great today. So anyway, shout out to my good pal, Tam, my good cool pal. Hey, whenever she does a show, y'all gotta jump over to Tam's channel as well. You know, you gotta jump over there. She's got some of the best content. She's very smooth. I mean, she got that 80 MSR, whatever it is, MSRD, whatever it is going on. So shout out to Tam. I got to do some more shout outs too to MGTV, or was it MTGV TV? And she does a great crime channel. She is got it going on. I gotta give a shout out. I got to give a shout out to the one, the only feisty black magic. I mean, okay, let me just calm down, because I don't know, between her and Tia, they are both extremely entertaining. Actually, believe it or not, I'm a fan of Tia, but feisty to me, you gotta watch her channel. You gotta watch it. Here we go.
I want this attention so bad that you will call me back on a live, smoking weed, drinking, making up constant lies in the whole conversation.
In front of a child too, Kendra. That's the funny part. In front of a child too.
Faking a relationship right now.
The attention that you
Let's
receive
so
from
you don't
being
want your
on my
prop.
show. You crave attention so much. This is why you call me back, because attention is craved so much. And it's really sad, because this is what we're dealing with. And this happens to a lot of people that have been on the show. And once you get on the show, and I'm gonna give him what he wants, right? He's gonna be made a highlight. But that's all that this is about, because people crave attention. It is the #1 drug in this universe. And
she's right. She's right.
And people don't know what to do without it. He's been on my show twice before. He was willing to come back on my show and represent himself this way. Smoking weed.
Your love says sound like he want a man.
Drinking, lying the whole time. We hear a baby in the background. But the attention is so necessary. It's actually really sad. It's actually really sad. It's actually really sad. I have a couple of people that call me constantly after they've been highlights, trying to get back on the show because they still want that attention.
Yep.
They still want that attention.
He went full bandit. What do you think, New Diamond?
Oh, well, yeah, he did. Of course. He went full bandit. Well, he didn't he didn't go full bandit. He already was a full bandit. He's just revealed his full banditness while he was, because that's what they always do. I mean, it's the same. It's like it's the same math equation with them. They all play the same, or the same deck of cards, or whatever you want to say. It's the same thing. I don't understand how any of them could fool anybody at this point in 2024. Like I said, at this point, it has to be a choice, because there's too much information out here. It's too many content creators out here in between. on every level. I mean, you have Cynthia G, who's been out here for years. You have Paris Milan, and even the ones that I may not even get along with, I can give props where props are due. You know what I'm saying? So, and then there are those who may have thought one way, and I won't call out her name, but I'm sure we're going to be hearing a lot from her lately because she had her own experience with her own father. Okay, and she's had, the last of the name is TKO. Okay, and she was over there, and he would not aid her when she had gotten sick, and she needed for him to do a simple task to make sure that she would be well, and he didn't care about that. And
Dang.
so, she's if you go to her page, she told some of her story, and she's now in a hotel, and she's saying she's trying to make sure she can safely get back to this country because she don't feel safe around her father, her Nigerian father. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
So and I hear in her voice. I can't wait till she gets to tell her fans what she has to say when she feels safe, because she can't say everything she wants to say right now because she hasn't made it back to the U.S. yet. That's how bad it is. Okay, so this is once the person who criticized Cynthia G when they did that little spat. This is the person who had went against some of the things that other countries, and now she's experienced her own father, who she loved and adored, and also who she's shown before in a better life. But at the time when she needed him the most, he was not willing to aid her, even though she was medically in an emergency. He was not willing to aid her and come to her aid, and that's his daughter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So they're playing the same cards, whether it's father, whether it's a partner, whether it's dating, whether it's no matter what it is, they playing at majority. Black heterosexual men are playing the same card. So at this point, Black women are choosing, the ones who are choosing to walk into the valley of the shadow of death. So
Yeah.
how can anyone feel sympathy any further? That's why a lot of Black content creators are backing away, because what can you do? You got people telling you, you know this, you experienced this, you walked through this, you birthed into this. You are the ones that you hear them telling you that you hit the wall. You hear them telling you that they love children. What more evidence do you need? By now, it is definitely a choice. We live in a virtual world. Okay, it's too many people out here speaking some truths out here. But if you choose to be, at this time, it's a choice to be ignorant. It's not, at once you were naive, you was brainwashed, you was all these things. At this point, you are choosing to be ignorant. Therefore, no one can have sympathy for you when you are choosing, again, to, if you walk into a lion's den and you know it's the lion's den and the lion bites you or takes you out this planet like your Black femicide rate is, then who's supposed to have sympathy?
I hear you.
Who's gonna say, oh my God, I feel so sad. You're the one that saw the teeth. You know
Right.
a lion, what a lion does to you. So why would you walk yourself into a lion's den? So that's what I have to say about it.
Got it. I'm gonna start playing this other one. All right. Hey, the freak. Topic today is full bandit. We're kind of criticizing some banditry and giving women advice on how to choose better. As the men want to be able to say. Deontay's in the house. Here we go.
Oh man, damn.
Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. Hi. All right, what's your name?
My name is Ryan.
What was that?
My name is Ryan.
Ryan, okay, how old are you?
I am 31.
31, and what do you do?
I am an event coordinator.
Okay, and what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to read a lot. I have a book club. It has currently like 30 members right now.
First of all, it's like this. They are being rude to her because she's not, it just shows you that all they care about are looks, number one, because they don't know who she is there. But what it is that they liked her. So let me go to this. Here we go.
Okay. And what do you look for in a man?
I look for like a protector. I look for someone who's strong and someone who knows like what they want. So
Okay. And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers are like,
I ain't gonna lie, my baby. It looked like she uncomfortable from the bottom half on down. I ain't gonna lie, it's like she squeezed tight to get up in them Pepto-Bismol latex knee huggers on me.
you don't have like your own stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, those are deal breakers for me.
Got it. Okay. So we did get a few pop balloons. Let's go ahead and go on over to them and see what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up.
She is nervous. Good point, DeFreak. And she is tall. A tall Phoenix. She's very tall. So, you know, she seems very, I mean, I don't see any problem here. Let's keep it going.
My name is Brian. I'm 40. I popped my balloon because, you know, I don't want to lead you on and fake anything if you're not really what I'm looking for. The attraction got to be instant with me. I believe in love at first sight.
See, I told you.
You know, and I would never leave.
Yeah, he believes that love at first sight stuff is fake. But let me keep it going.
You on to think that I'm feeling you like that when I'm not.
Yeah, I wouldn't lead you on either. So I respect it.
You're beautiful though.
Respectfully.
You're beautiful. Where you from?
Thank you. I'm from Arizona.
You from Arizona?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope you find your match today.
Thanks.
And now, is he
Simon says I would be nervous around these bandits. I mean, I don't know where they get these guys from, but I know. Look, there are better quality black men than you're saying. I will say that much for my fellow men. We have better stock than what I've seen on this show and on Kendra's show. There's better stock out there. Now the problem is there's just not a whole lot.
someone that's your type?
No, he's not my type, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And what makes him not really your type?
I like a taller guy, and then I like a different type of look. He doesn't really have the look that I like, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go on to our next pop balloon. We can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Demetrius, and I'm 36. And to piggyback actually what she said to him, just not my style. No offense to her, just not my style. No other reason than that.
Yeah.
All right. And what about him? Is he someone that's your type?
No, so it's mutual. It's okay.
Okay.
Respect.
Yeah, it's mutual. Yeah, respectfully.
Yes, ma'am.
You guys look good. Everybody's real handsome, you know.
Respect.
But yeah.
Everybody's real handsome. But yeah. Is it that you don't like that they rejected you?
No, she just has a look she's looking for. Women are very particular, and it helps protect women against bandits. So I have no problem with it. Somebody says something to me like, "Hey, you're just not my type." I'm just like, "Oh, hey, look, do your thing because you're protecting yourself."
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we can go out on a couple dates, but I think like we're kind of looking for maybe a
The freak, I think she's like 30 something, 32, 33.
longer term thing. And I just like to be, honest if we don't feel like that
Yeah.
connection right away. But you're very beautiful and very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. I was in a 10-year relationship, so I'm not really I'm kind of on the same wave as well, like as far as that goes.
Right.
Yeah. I'm with
Nice
you.
to meet you though.
It's nice to meet you too, Brian.
All right. Name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Mike. I'm 37. I like your style. I think you're beautiful. I like the way you carry yourself. It's just more so the same, like homegirl vibe type, cool cousin type energy. So
yeah.
Okay. No disrespect.
Do you get that often? Like people are like,
no. So I do a lot of business. I'm gonna be honest. I do a lot of business with guys.
Okay.
So you guys it's cool. We can be.
Yeah,
I need more business partners and more clients.
network
So
type of
respectfully,
vibe,
it didn't work out like this, but I have business cards. So we can all talk about it. Yeah.
So is he someone that's your type?
He's not really my type, but I wouldn't say no. Like if you asked me on a date, I'd probably be nice. Like I'd probably be nice. You carry yourself well.
Okay.
All right. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
James Gourmet Pies, 37.
Oh, here he is, the pie man. Angela Rhetoric breaks it down just like this. I briefly dated a Nigerian in college. He said that they could pick a child to later marry. Then he asked if he could take my child alone to the zoo. He got cussed out. He got cussed the hell out, and it was over. Damn. Okay.
And I popped my balloon kind of for the same thing. Like, You give friend vibes. Like I could see us doing business together. You know what I mean? Like I love that you're business minded and business.
They weren't sexually attracted to her. That's what they're all saying. So it shows you what they were looking for first. And this is a perfect example of the situation and the problem in the community. You're not supposed to be looking for sex partners. You're supposed to be looking for somebody that you can do business with or somebody that there's more substance to than just sex. But that's the problem in our community is basically these men, we are looking for sex. And that's our problem. That's our big problem. Yeah, you're right. I think she's Christian and she does have a nice face. New Diamond, what do you think?
Hold on a second. Think about what I was texting.
Oh, no
Think
problem.
about what.
What these guys are saying.
Oh, well, I mean, again, I don't know. I just find it silly, the same way that, black women, go before all kind, even gay men like that Saucy Santana, and he's insulting them. I just find it silly to keep, these black men, they constantly have the same disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Towards, for real. Like even in the chat, someone said maybe they looking at her, her area, at the top and seeing it sag. And, these men just come up with the most, I don't know, like, and it always is towards black women, by the way. Okay. Because we see when they choose Becky, who they choose. So the same standards that they have for their preferences, not the same that they have for their preferences. Trust me, even here where I'm living now, I see it. Okay, I see it. Same thing. I see who they choose. I see who they choose. Okay, so anyway, they full of what? That's my opinion. They're full of it. They're full of it.
All right, Eat Pray Yoga says, but then they say all women are 3 or 4. Yeah, exactly. These dudes got sex on their mind because she's at least pretty enough that for a conversation. But you saw how all of them popped their balloons, right? When really, quite honestly, they pop their balloons because they see more in her than just a sex partner. But they're looking for sex. So they pop their balloons. They know that she has too much substance just to be a sexual object.
Yeah, everything that they're saying is visual though. They're saying you're beautiful though, you're beautiful, and they're saying though. I don't like. What do you mean though? Because see, when you end something with though, that means there's a but there. There's a but, but you're not saying it. You know what I'm saying? But but you're feeling it. But you're beautiful though. That's really an insult. It should be just you're beautiful, not you beautiful.
It's like this. Think about it. This is very deep. We just literally saw 10 dudes or 8 dudes. Let's call it 7 dudes. So not one of them wanted to have a conversation with her before they popped their balloon. Not one. Okay.
Not one.
It's a pretty woman. So you have to ask yourself, basically, if all the dudes on this show represented like the community, what kind of message is that being sent out? Angela Rhetoric says, I think she's Christian. I met his family and the women were dressed in regular Western clothing. Okay. Oh, that was for the Nigerian guy. So let me bring Deontay to the stage. Deontay, it's good seeing you once again.
How you doing, DJ?
Doing good.
Yeah, it's as soon as she came out and they all started popping their balloons together, before she could even say a word, it kind of reminded me about how like sometimes the ladies will do the same thing. And I'm wondering, did they do that because like they want to be a part of the group? Well, I mean, if 2 or 3 guys pop immediately, does that force the other guys to pop because they don't want to be left out, like they don't want to tell the truth. Because if you get this lady alone in a situation, I don't mean like alone, like let's say they had a social event and they're just talking one-on-one with her, it would be a different outcome than this. But because they're on the spot, they're on the show, they know that millions of people watch this show. Like the first guy, he was, I believe that was a defense mechanism. The short guy, it was almost subconscious for him. He probably didn't even realize that he popped his balloon until 2 seconds after it was popped, because he knows he's short. He knows that that's something that women look down on him upon, and he saw how tall she was. So he probably just immediately just popped it. And then, because listen to what he said to her. He didn't have a problem with her. You know what I'm saying? Like he even wished her well at the end of the conversation. Like, but you're right, DJ. A lot of these guys, they were looking at her just strictly off of the sex, you know. And if this was like that one show where they have like the 20 girls and one rapper or whatever, that would be different because that's straight up sex, right? This one is about trying to go out on dates with people, get to know them, and of course, visual is. I know a lot of people, especially women, don't like to hear that, but it is important. I mean, it's the first thing you see. You don't walk out the house with your resume in a bubble over your head. You know what I'm saying? All we see is what you look like. So I do understand how that can be, you know, degrading. I mean, it sounds degrading to some people, but they didn't even give her a chance, though. So I don't know. What you call it, bandit mode? I guess they're all bandits today.
Yeah, at least, and that's the thing, is that's what's so embarrassing. It's, you know, it's embarrassing to me when I see something like this, where a woman who's attractive, but gives a kind of an aura of like, okay, I'm not here for just sex. You see what I'm saying? And they barely even like waited for her to even step 3 steps out before they pop their balloons. It's like, are you here for love or are you here for lust? I mean, and if you're here for lust, then that's the problem we have, you know.
Yeah, and I've seen way worse. She's not bad at all. I don't even want to say worse, like she looks bad. I've seen women on this show, excuse me, especially when they had the balloons in their hands, who was terrible. I've seen girls with balloons popping on guys that were coming out just because, you know, so that's not the issue. I think they were just, you know, just capping, because if they would have met her in a different situation, and I say that a lot with the women. I see a lot, like it was one guy the other day I saw, he was tall, dark, handsome, he was in his early 40s, nothing was wrong with him at all. And a few women popped their balloons for like idiotic reasons. But if they'd have met this man somewhere socially and there wasn't all this pressure on them with all the media, they'd have jumped right on him. And the same thing would have happened with these men with her.
I see. Okay, so it's basically what you're saying is peer pressure, and it's making them. They feel like if they don't pop their balloon, they will lose value in some way.
The attention factor, just like how Kendra was saying earlier about everybody wants attention. It's like nobody wants to be left out. You don't like. That is what puts. But see, that's what separates you. The one who's not afraid to say, "Oh, y'all don't like this girl? Well, thank you." You know what I'm saying? I'm not popping my balloon. You know, like they're afraid to be that person though. They want to stick with the rest of the group. You know how much stuff, forget about just, you know how much life you're gonna miss out on if you're worried about what a group of people are doing. You know, like you got to stick to what you do. Half of these guys that pop that balloon know that they like this girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
What you mean?
I'm real bossy in real life, so I get it. It's okay. I get it.
You know what I'm learning as I go through this, y'all? I'm getting better. It's simply this. The reason why they say, gotta be that homegirl vibe, the mind.
Let's go to our balloon up here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
For sure.
By the way, Deontay, bars.
Yeah, like I'm looking for connections here in Arizona, so.
Oh yeah, okay, nice to meet you, for sure.
Likewise.
Thank you. Let's go to our balloon.
Y'all know the gums that come in a square? Like.
Okay. Definitely check him out, Xavier, if you want to hear his comedy. I want to make sure that I don't ruin that for him.
Like an Angela Bassett vibe about you.
Okay.
Love this. I got business meetings after. I didn't get a date, but
So why did you end up popping
I
your
got
balloon?
business meetings, respectfully.
I pop my balloon events, so it's like business. You look good though. You kind of got like an Angela Bassett vibe about you, Tina Turner style. But nah, you look good. But I'm gonna put you on with my uncle.
Okay.
Yeah,
For sure.
I'm gonna give you his contact information. Put you on.
Hey, look. Forget about love. If these guys want to hook her up on some business for real, that's fine. You see what I'm saying? Don't turn that down. If she's gonna get all this business going, yeah. And it's for real business and not, them just talking smack. Yeah.
You look good.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so is he someone that's your type?
I wouldn't necessarily say my type, but kind of like with the other guy too. Like, you guys I like your aesthetic as well. You
Which
dress
one?
cool. So the army pants, he was nice too.
That's my older cousin.
Oh yeah, see, we're brothers. We're happy. Okay. But yeah, so not really necessarily my type either, but
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, he is.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. It's just he said.
No, he's not. I mean, she might be attracted to him, but she's mature enough to know that he's probably a problem.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm sorry, DJ.
No. Go ahead.
Okay, I agree with what he said, just a little bit, just a fraction of it. This is what I mean. There's another defense mechanism that she's probably putting up too, which you can't blame her because all these dudes jumped on her, right? Without giving her a chance.
Right.
It's that I believe that she would give these guys a chance. Half of the guys that told her that they weren't into her, basically, she was probably into half of them, but she didn't want to look desperate now. Just like the men don't want to look desperate if a woman rejects you. And then this host, I love how he goes back to the person and says, well, even though they rejected you, how would you feel about it? Because now you open it up to a deeper thing. And
I guess what you're saying is that they kind of worked her into a corner where she can't really she doesn't want to. She would seem desperate because they already popped their balloons.
yeah, like it's just the idea for this show was a great idea, but man, like most things in life, great ideas end up morphing into something different. It still works, but it's not what it was intended to be. These things are hilarious.
Yeah, I think I think she would go out with this dude right here with the beat up sweater, but he's definitely dressing way too young for the type of circles she probably is in. So, that's a problem. This guy right here, he's a player, even though he's short. And all of them got only one thing on their mind. Let's play a little bit more. Here we go.
Said no, so you don't know how to say, oh yeah, you're not my type, but you don't want to lie about it not being your type. Yes, he is. Because if you wouldn't say that, yes, he is.
No, see, the thing is this. Maybe it's because I grew up around two sisters, but there's being attracted to somebody and then somebody being their type. Those are two different things. They might be in the same package, but a lot of times they're not. So that's where Xavier got it wrong. He's funny. He's interesting to a lot of people, but he got that wrong. Hazel Bug is in the house. New Diamond. Any thoughts?
They look. The one with that thing on his head. What the fuck?
A bonnet.
What
I
is
think
that?
is it a beanie or a bonnet or a beanie on it? On it.
Yeah, y'all up there trying to act. Look at that. For real, look how you dress, how you present yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have a nerve to be judgmental, and you look like some kind of hood rabbi or something going on with that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. And I just get upset at how black men like this, just comment black women, and they be fucked up, messed up themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like how dare you do that? That's my opinion about it. You know what I'm saying? I just let them know all the time. I do it out loud how dusty they are. You know what I'm saying? For real, I have no interest in that. I just don't get why Black women tolerate this manner of disrespect. So that's my opinion about it, TJ.
All right. Let's keep going a little bit more. Here we go.
Like, come on, just be real. Like, yeah, if a girl turned me down, yeah, she my type. That's why I can't try to.
Why does a man? Why I don't get why so many men on these shows they want to act like they know what women want. I don't get it.
Sweat dick with the Django leg. That's why I tried to slim sweat dick. That's the end of what is this part 3?
Okay, so yeah, so that's pretty much that one, I guess. Just in case, let's go over her just a little bit.
They do that, DJ, because they want. Actually, it's not about they know what the women want. They want to tell women what they want them to be and what they want them to be.
Okay. Let's go over her. Just
Hey.
real.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn.
Jocelyn, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm a systems engineer.
All right, okay. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to garden,
Damn.
gym babe, and I read a lot. Oh, and I binge watch Bridgerton and Avatar. But
Yes.
yeah, that's my thing.
Okay. And what are some things you look for in a man?
Emotional intelligence. I want a best friend, person I can confide in. Someone who's funny, down to earth, ambitious. I could go on.
Okay.
You know.
Now, what are some deal breakers?
Cigarette smokers.
Okay.
That's a no.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't seem like we have any.
Okay.
Okay.
So if
So,
I did, that
we
would be
see
my
there's no.
Jackie says looks like a dust mop. I think she was probably talking about dude right here with his beat up shirt.
Pop balloons. So for the first round, I'm gonna switch it on over to you. So let me hand you a toothpick. So here you go. And I'm gonna have you pop 3 balloons, just kind of based off what you're seeing, what's not really your type, whatever it may be. You'll pop those 3, and then I'll go ahead and ask you why we ended up popping them.
All right.
Absolutely, Angela Rhetoric. Here is another lovely, classy young woman. Absolutely. The women, to me, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm being a little, no, I'm not being biased. It seems like for some reason the women tend to have more going for themselves than the guys do. I know that I know we got to have some better stock out there. We got some better stock of men that are sophisticated, and that brings me over to Deontay's thing. I think Deontay, quite honestly, I think if more sophisticated men that were looking for a relationship were on this show, I think the other woman would have had a different response. But it seems like to me, these guys they're just strictly attracted to looks. That's it.
Yeah, they're chasing behind booty, basically.
Yeah, you get they're peppered in there. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like if you watch the show enough, you will see enough. If there are men who are at that level who come along. It's just that it's not enough of them, you know. But at the same time, it is an entertainment show, so like she wants that, you know, not aggression, but friction to happen.
Right.
Even when it gets ratchet, you know what I'm saying? Because it does draw.
She does want entertainment, but the thing about it is that they're for real though. You know what I'm saying? So they're real. They're not acting. You know what I'm saying? This is how they are.
Yeah, that's what makes it. So you remember back in the day when it was the Maury and Jerry Springer show, and I mean I was a kid when those shows were out. I didn't believe that until a few people from my town, my hometown, actually went on the show. And yeah, they were putting on and capping and exaggerating when they were on the show, but they really were in relationships. They really did have 2, 3 baby dad, Martinwood going on. So it's like, this is crazy. Now that you have it on the internet, people feel a lot more comfortable, especially like a Kendra G show or a Kevin Samuel show where they get to call in. It's almost like working from home, right? So they feel more comfortable revealing more. I'm still surprised to this day how much some of these people reveal about themselves honestly, on the Kendra G show. Like, it's like, what are you doing? You know, you telling all your crazy business and then don't understand why you can't find a suitable partner for yourself. So it's like the entertainment is built in, like you were saying, like it's not acting. This is real. That's what makes it better. Is that these people are really serious about what they're talking about.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got going on here. Here we go.
You all are great looking young men, by the way. Okay.
Okay. All right. One more.
3.
Yeah. Okay. We'll start down there since we're already here.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good.
All right. We can have your name and age.
James Gourmet Pies, 37.
Okay. And James, you had your balloon.
Why does James keep coming on the show? Oh, every time you see him, he's on this show.
Popped. Why so?
Beautiful lady. Beautiful woman. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And so why did we end up popping his balloon?
James, I'm a little tall. And I'm just a little bit taller than you, James.
You know what? I'm gonna come back in like 6 months, right? And I'm gonna get that surgery where they break your legs. You know what I'm saying? I might be a dick.
So now he wants to see how much work he's willing to do. See, this is a problem a lot of men have, is that they're so enamored with beauty, even though the other woman was beautiful too, but to the point where they literally give all their energy away. So this is why men get bitter a lot of times, is because they give all their energy away and they blame the woman for it. Even though it's like, look, you know, she's beautiful. She didn't choose you, but somebody else will. That you're supposed to have that kind of attitude. And James didn't.
And my thing, I have a little, I guess you say, comment and an observation on both parts. Why do black men, on the beautiful part, I hear black men say, okay, that y'all, the beautiful women are crazy. And so if the beautiful ones are crazy, then why do black men choose the beautiful ones then? And then complain about the crazy that comes out, if that comes out or what have you. The same way that black women also chase the bad boys. You know what I'm saying? And then complain about the boy when the boy is bad. So it's interesting how the both dynamics choose this kind of dynamic of a relationship and expect for it to blossom into something good.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out.
Yeah, that's like the story of Icarus. You know, he flew too close to the sun and his wings melted. It's like a woman that's beautiful, like drop dead gorgeous, whatever you want to say, and she might be crazy. Let's use Holly Berry for example, just because she's drop dead gorgeous worldwide. She's known for all her marriages and divorces and stuff. She's never going to stop attracting people. Men will deal with it in the beginning, just the same way a woman would. She'll deal with a man who's making money or got status or bad or whatever. In the beginning, they'll deal with it for multiple reasons. One, a lot of us think that we that special one, right? Where what happened to this woman and all her past men not gonna happen to me. I'm different, or I'm gonna change her, or she's gonna start acting different around me, whatever. They just want to be around it and experience it. That's what it is. It's like that on both sides, men and women. I don't think that, like the one girl that came on before with the pink, while the guys popped on, she could probably be the best one that they ever had in their life, you know.
True.
But they would pass on that for something that they consider drop dead gorgeous. But then this woman right here, I can't really see them looking. That's her natural hair, right? It's like that is something that men ask for all the time, and boom, you got it. So they definitely would go for something like her. But this guy, the short guy, that is being unconfident like that. That's not cool. Because I know a lot of short men, we all do. But I know short men who don't have a problem pulling women, and they find it a challenge, obviously, to go after women who don't like short men. But they're confident about themselves. They
Right.
compensate for it in other ways. This surgery thing that they got going on, and he's serious about that. That shit is terrible. Like
Yeah.
that shit is. There's people out here who are getting their torsos extended, so they got short legs and these tall torsos, and it's like, dude, you doing all of this because you don't want to be short? It's like, come on now, it's an overabundance of women out here, man. Like, you're gonna be able to find the type of woman you want who's gonna accept you for being short.
Exactly. I think what it is they're looking for multiple women. So they want to be attractive to a larger pool of women instead of just being happy with one. So that's the problem, because anybody can find somebody, you know what I mean?
Sets, but because I'm gonna tighten them every day, you know what I mean, and that's hurting. But I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be 6'1".
Okay.
James Gourmet Cobb.
And you pop two others. We'll start over here. If we can have your name and age.
Yeah, my name's Ernesto. I'm 31.
And Ernesto, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Pleasant, beautiful, well spoken.
Okay, all right. And then why did we end up popping his?
You're very attractive, but it was the hoop earring for me.
You got that little
Thank
I
you.
told you he got that.
All right. And then
Yeah, I got a little something. Got that little something. You can't blame her for that.
I like that about her because usually they are nitpicking the smallest little thing. Oh, your shoestring is tied a little too long. You left an extra centimeter on your left cuff. But even though that seems kind of small, she's right about that. Like, I don't know if y'all see what's going on with D Wade right now, but that is a travesty. And anyway, so she don't play is what she's saying.
Yeah.
She's not playing that down low, undercover, bisexual thing. She wants a real straight up man. She ain't even playing with the metro thing. So if she see you with manicured eyebrows or hanging earrings or nose rings or painted fingernails, she ain't messing with you. So I do
Right.
like that.
Especially when you know that he doesn't need it. That's the thing. It's like he's putting that on for a certain segment of people he wants to attract. Let's put it that way.
Yep.
Angela Rhetoric says, to men, a beautiful or sexy woman up their social status among their fellow men. Yep. And they can dap each other about it. Exactly. And then you see Hazelbug is talking about the pie guy. He needs to find a short woman. The interesting thing about that, Hazel, is most short women want taller men more than average height women do. I know it sounds weird, but that's the dynamic. I think because short women, for some reason, they need more protection. They feel like they need more protection. And Phoenix Soul says, and that lace front. Yep, they like that lace front, huh? Okay, let me keep it going. Here we go.
We did pop one more right here. If we can have your name and age.
Absolutely. My name is Demetrius, and I'm 36.
And Demetrius, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
She's very attractive. That emotional intelligence is probably top 2 on my list. It lets me know that
I don't know the way he went on my list, and I don't know why he dressed himself like that, thinking he was looking good. I just don't know. I used to dress. I'll be honest with you. I used to dress like that. I used to even go to DJ gigs like that, and I regret it. I do. I regret it. You don't have to dress in $100, $100 shirts and stuff, but to wear a dated Izod shirt, no.
know how to manage your emotions well. And so that was the main reasons why I did not pop my balloon.
Okay. I don't know. I'm telling you, there's something.
All right. And then why did you end up popping his balloon?
I popped your balloon because I am not physically attracted to you. That's all.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But you're a great looking young man.
No problem. Okay. Thank you. All right. So we do still have 4 balloons left unpopped. I'm going to go ahead and have you.
You can't blame her. She's blunt too. She's very, very nice, but she's very, very blunt. She's not here to waste her time.
That's because she's getting it, DJ. A woman like her And see, being bad is not just about the way you look. It's your confidence, your
Right.
attitude. He's got it. And a lot of times that is what attracts people as well. Like, I mean, we all like, men love beautiful looking women, right? Of course. But that attitude will turn everything on. It's the same thing for a woman. She like an attractive man, everything, but your personality, your attitude, that's really, I think, the biggest game changer,
Mm-hmm.
because you see people out all the time, all you see what they look like, base everything off of looks. But you never see someone before they look good, everything, but when they start talking, you like, oh no. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only one thing I can do with you. You know what I'm saying? After that, that's it. But what I mean is she's getting it. I mean, she's one of these women who I believe at a young age learned the type of power that she has because of her looks. She understood how men work, and she weaponized it. And this is something that I think that all women should do for real. I could tell, like, just from here, you could tell, like, she's probably not a thought at all. She don't give it away. She probably, not out here just running up her body count. She's using her sex and her the fact that she's an attractive woman as a weapon, and she's getting what she wants out of men. And I don't mean like she's using them for money or whatever. I'm saying she knows how to deal with them because she was direct with all of these guys, and they
Yeah.
respect that.
They do. She doesn't waste their time. They don't waste hers.
Ask the guys a question to kind of help us narrow it down.
Oh, okay. Do you all have children? How many?
Oh, we got 3 of them,
Oh,
the
a
kids.
lot. Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's start right here. If we can have your name and age and how many kids you have.
Priest, 33. I got 1. He's 10.
That's cool.
Name and age and how many kids you have.
My name is Brian. I'm 40. I have 1 daughter. She's 19.
Grown women. Okay.
All right. And name and age and how many kids you have.
Okay, my name is Mike. I'm 37. My daughter's 19 as well, and my son is 14.
Okay. Might have ended up popping his.
You have 1 too many. But you seem like a great father.
Definitely.
Okay, great.
All right. And then, so why did you have your balloon unpopped for her?
I like. She says she likes to go to the gym, stuff like that. Like she seems like she takes.
Basically, he's saying it as nicely as possible. I like her body, and I want to smash. That's what he's saying.
Good care of herself.
Thank you.
She's attractive for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. We are down to 3. I'm going to go ahead and have you ask the guys another question.
She wearing the hell out of that dress and everything. She's wearing that dress. She's wearing it.
Oh, you're good. He said Christianity.
Christianity.
Okay. And same thing up here.
I really don't practice a religion. I was raised Christian. But the older I get, I like to become more spiritual and try to research things on my own about God. So I do have a personal relationship with God, and I think that's all that matters. Religion has nothing to do with it.
What did he just say?
And that was a bunch of drag.
Yeah, it sounded like he. Yeah. What do you think, Deontay?
I mean, I know a lot of guys like that, where they don't really have a base religion, but they do have a spiritual connection. I believe a lot of people are like this who don't have like a base religion that they follow. Especially, well, I don't want to get that far into it, but that could be a turnoff for some people. But like he said, if he's getting older, he should probably just choose one, because really it's about the discipline that comes with it, how you discipline your spirituality, if that's what she's into. Like,
Right.
she's asking a lot of great questions. She's not like most of the women that come on here. And not just that, but the guys, they all respect her. Like, they know who they're dealing with. They know they can't treat her like some ratchet hood rat or something like that, because she's
Right.
not that type of woman. So all of them are coming correct. Like, this is actually a really, really good one.
That was beautiful. Okay.
Okay.
I agree. I have to keep asking questions.
No. I thought you were going to add more. You look like you wanted to say more to him.
No, I completely respect that. Everyone's on their own journey. So that's how you feel. That's how you feel. I respect that 100%.
Okay.
Um,
All right, let's go back this way. She's like, what do I say?
I think she wants to pop his balloon.
All right, and then so
one thing I would have to say about that, right, is do you believe in Jesus Christ? In God?
the same answer. And Lord.
You know what? Let me make it easier for you. Let's have them ask you a question.
Oh, okay.
Okay, guys. No one? Oh, okay.
Sure. What kind of engineering do you practice?
I'm a systems engineer.
That's great. That was my first love. The first thing I did as a child, my dad was an engineer as well, and I really loved building.
Wait, if she's you don't. I know a little bit about IT stuff, and the systems engineer is like mid-higher level IT stuff. It's not something you know as a kid. So I don't know why he said that, but he said that he didn't have to. I ain't gonna say he's lying, but I don't know too many, kids that are system engineers. I just don't. You might be into computers or you might be in a hobby like that. You ain't no systems engineer. She's very smart. That's for sure.
He's into men.
Like laptops, CPUs and stuff back as a
you
child.
get me? Yes.
Yeah, I understand that.
That's not system engineer stuff. A system engineer is usually somebody who's usually working on what they call the backbone of a network, which is the switches, the servers, that kind of stuff. But let me shut up.
Oh no, I understand what you're saying, DJ. Because she's a system engineer, so she's like a database administrator, and a lot of that has to do with coding. Now, in his defense, I will say that it's not nothing, especially in our country, it's not common. But you can start coding at a young age. It's think of it like language or math or chess. You can teach kids at a really young age how to do it. They'll take hold of it, especially our kids in this generation now. They all need to be coders. And they got these damn tablets in their face at 5 years old. So I can believe them on that standpoint. Because she probably started young too, because that's not something that you just pick up in your 20s. In order to deal with those codes, those ones and zeros all day long, man, you have to be into that like as a teenager or before.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. And then smoking as well is my top 3. Automatic 4-point deduction on a 1 to 10 hotness scale. It's just no. So I like that about you as well.
Thank you.
Question over here.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Maryland.
Is there something wrong with Maryland?
Angela, you nailed it. You nailed it, Angela. He's trying too hard to have something in common with her. Yep. And you could feel that desperation because he picked the wrong words when he said, "Oh yeah, when I was a systems engineer when I was a little kid."
When was your last relationship?
July 2023.
Okay. You still keep in contact with that person?
No, I do not. He stole my dog.
Oh, he stole your dog?
He stole my dog.
You got any kids?
No kids.
No kids. How many kids you want?
About 3.
Whoa!
When you trying to?
She ready to pop it. She 29, ready to get going. Whoa!
You into gardening? I'm asking that question because when you get into gardening, you like to watch things grow.
I do.
And I can tell by this love that we share, you're gonna watch it grow and you're gonna
here comes the rap. Here we go.
Nourish that. So what got you into gardening?
Oh my goodness. Hey, I ain't no player head. I feel him. Because it worked when you say the right words, you feel me? But he's that type. He's that type, make everything deep. We at McDonald's. Yeah, I just want the Big Mac. Because they always call me a Big Mac.
Let me fast forward. Here we go.
I gotta figure it out. Hold on, y'all. Let's be real.
So still being outside, but doing something productive and whatnot. So when I got my own apartment and things like that, I just started growing like peppers and tomatoes. And it was very soothing to see something grow, as you just said, like, oh, I did that. And then eat what you grew.
Right.
It's an amazing feeling.
Definitely.
Sorry.
Definitely. So how soon are you talking like marriage? How soon?
Whenever we're both ready. I am about to enter my 30s. I would love to have my first child before 32,
Okay.
preferably. So it's in like 3 years. So, whenever we have that connection and whenever he's ready, whenever I'm ready, we just gonna know.
Okay. You live here?
I don't. I live in Texas.
Where at?
I live in Austin, Texas.
I'm in Houston.
Okay.
So who would make that? Do you want to live in Houston or do you want to live in Austin? Or
I agree, Angela. The one the one I was thinking the same thing about the guy with the beanie on, whatever the hell that is.
Somewhere else.
I don't ever have a problem relocating.
Okay.
Houston,
Just
I've
put
gone
the
there a
game
few
down.
times, but the reason why I went there was to party. So I don't really know what else there is to do there besides that, but I'm pretty sure Houston's a beautiful place.
Okay.
Okay.
It really doesn't matter to me as long as we together. We can go wherever you want to go.
Wherever you want to go.
It really doesn't matter. But I'm from New Orleans.
Spit.
You ever been to Louisiana?
I have.
Yeah.
It's beautiful there.
Okay.
He got get.
All right, so let's go back this way. Yes. Dodge
Like,
pop.
you guys are just Phoenix Soul and Jackie Gaines, y'all are just like, oh my God. I mean,
The one earlier. So now you got to pop 2.
I'm gonna have to
eliminate 2.
She needs to get him out of there. She needs to get out of my Eat, Pray, Yoga. I couldn't agree more.
Move them.
Okay.
My guy put spit
All right.
game. He got game.
Lord have mercy. So I'm going to pop you.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Wish New Diamond a good night. Here we go.
You're a very attractive young man.
Look good too, baby. You look good too, baby.
Okay. And I'm going to pop you. You're a great
Finally.
young man as well.
All right, if you're happy about her popping this dude's balloon, put some applause in the chat. Here we go.
Oh, I be trying to tell y'all, bro. I be trying to tell y'all. You a player hater. No, I'm just a realist.
He tried though. He tried. He got his Mac on, but the thing is this: I don't think she's looking for a Mac. That's the problem, and I think he thought he was getting. I think he thought he was making headway when really he was actually going the opposite way.
It's reality. You can have all the game in the world. If they don't.
Okay, let me keep going here.
Hey, let's go back up here. Come on over here. Come on over. All right. So, I always have just one final question. If there's no others.
I don't have a question.
You don't?
I don't have a question.
Okay. So is it going to be a yes for you for her?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a man.
I think so. I think so. I'm a little concerned about his story about being, his story. Yeah, he also is too old because she's early 30s. No, she's 20 something, isn't she? And he's 40. And
He's 29.
She's 29. Oh, okay. So she's 29 and he's 40. I mean, that's not terrible, but you could tell he's not really looking to settle down. He's looking to see if his Mac will work. And then if it works, hang out with her for a minute until he finds something else. That's the vibe I get from him.
She's a different kind of a woman that usually comes on this show. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with the other women that come on. A lot of them, they come in, they're influencers, they're content creators, they're boutique owners and entrepreneurs, nails, hair, all that stuff, and that's cool. But she's on a different type of level. Like just with her career, the fact that she's about to be 30 and doesn't have any children, that means that she has a lot of discipline. She's not being manipulated by guys. And one thing about Pookie and Ray Ray that everybody was talking about is that they don't have conversation for people like her. So they can't talk to them. They just caught in silence like that one guy was when he was trying to figure out what to ask her. He asked her, what state was she from? Paused for about 20 seconds like he was Joe Biden, and then asked her where her last boyfriend was. Like he has nothing to say. He doesn't know how to talk to a woman like that has substance because he doesn't have it, you know, and that's why my guy right here, he was able to slide in because he got some kind of background in IT, and especially if he understands it, because that that's one of those niche fields where the majority of people out here have no understanding of that. And you know how it is when you got a job. You
Right.
talk about your job a lot with your partner, so it's hard to talk to people about things that they're not into. So that helps out a lot if she has a guy that she can talk to about that. She's very mature, so I can see that she probably doesn't want any of that 20s and early to mid 30s type guys who still out here trying to play and kick it. You see, she was popping balloons on the guys that had too many kids. She said two was too many. So yeah, that was she is the prize. You know what I'm trying to say? How they always trying to say, I'm the prize. Back and forth, man, woman, the prize. I believe that the prize can be a man or a woman. I believe the two prizes can find each other, but she's definitely a certified prize on the woman's
Yeah,
side.
that's clear. And I think Jackie Gaines says looking like he just stepped out of the movie Coming to America. And the thing is this, I do appreciate the fact that she looked through that horrible outfit he has on. And don't get me wrong, it's not that it's ethnic. It's just it's not the right ethnic, if you know what I mean. But she looked through that, and I believe what she said is like, if I have to go to a IT meeting or a function where you're supposed to have your significant other with you, who is going to embarrass me or not? And what I liked about the gentleman is he spoke well, he spoke articulate. He picked he didn't pick the right words, but I think she looked through that because when you think about it, honestly, he is the best match out of all the guys here for her. That's how I see it.
Okay, I'll take this mic and you guys can go on up. Oh, look at y'all go. Let's give it up for them, y'all. Let's give it up. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady.
Okay, so I'm going to stop it right there. Everybody give the young lady a hand of applause. Yeah, because look, she really is a nerd or a geek or whatever it is. She is really, that's what I could tell she enjoys technology, especially if you're a systems engineer. You're doing that because you want to do it. Nobody picks out of the blue to be a system engineer. You work up to be there. So I will say that much. Believe it or not, if this guy dressed different and his mannerisms were different, she might have gone for him. He might have been an option. But this is where wearing the wrong outfit can really go wrong. Is this dude right here? Let me make sure everybody can see where I'm pointing. This guy right here. Yes, his height was a problem, but what really turned her off to this dude was she could tell he was a player. If you're not looking to be played, then you're not choosing dude. This guy right here, he blew it. The eyes on shirts are out. His build isn't really that bad. There's nothing wrong with his build. There's nothing wrong with his looks. In fact, I would say this dude, he probably looks a little bit better than the dude she chose, believe it or not. The problem is that his something wrong with his posture is a little off, and that shirt just ruins it for him. This dude right here, he could have done a lot better if he wore something like what this guy in the black and white had on. And Mr. Ear loop. See, she had no problem, believe it or not. I don't think it was the ear loop that bothered her. It's what the ear loop represented or the nose loop represented that turned her off. She probably had an experience with a dude who was probably down low and he came off down low, and that was like, hell no. This dude right here, he just comes off like he just got out. Let's just be blunt. He comes off like he just got out. So, Deontay, what do you think?
No, I totally agree with with your assessment. Now I go back to the shorter guy that you said was a player. Uh, he was kind of he was the complete opposite of the one guy. Um, that's not the same guy, though, right? Who said he wanted to get surgery?
No, that's not. The surgery
Okay.
guy, I think he's right here. We don't see him though.
Okay, yeah, because he's not like you see the confidence that he had. She even entertained it for a while and went back and forth with him while they were
Yes,
talking.
yeah.
And she didn't pop his balloon either after they finished until he was basically told that that's the next step in the show. So she wasn't turned off by what he was saying. She just wasn't like going to jump into it. So that's what I mean. It's the confidence you got to have. If you're a short person or a bald person or whatever you are, like it just, I don't know, because it's women who like everything. But his spiel would have worked a lot better with a younger woman or a less mature woman. Like, especially with the whole, I'm in, you in Austin, I'm in Houston, I'm from New Orleans, the whole traveling thing. And, when you get somebody who's never been around before, that would have worked. But she, she's totally in control of her whole life. She's never been like, you could never been manipulated by a guy. I'm sure they tried to.
She was too cultured. I think that's the word.
Yes.
Jackie Gaines says the guy in the camouflage pants looks like he hangs out on the corner at the nearest liquor store. And yeah. That's I mean, the thing is that this is the problem that a lot of, if you want a classy lady, you have to dress classy. They're not, especially today, women, especially black women, they can't afford to make a mistake. So they're going to be very cautious. If you want to dress up and you want them to discover you through some like what this other guy was wearing with the beat up holy sweater, good luck. Good luck, but don't be mad at them if they don't choose you. That's where a lot of disconnection comes in. Hazelbug, yeah. What about that? What about Dusty Sweater? Yeah, it's, to me, don't get me wrong. I think this is what he's got on is an excellent beach wear. That's outdoorsy beach wear, kind of, out there, in some kind of outside setting. But in an environment that they're in, no. And it's a hard no. Yep, Angela Rhetoric, yep, a lot of poor candidates in this line. I guess that's going to be it for tonight, y'all. I think this was a great live. I appreciate the love, everything that everybody's been giving out. Let me get the beat going right here, and I'm going to kick some shout outs for everybody in the chat. This is one of my favorite songs. Yeah, that's the groove right there. Anyway, shout out Deontay. I appreciate you coming up here, giving us some excellent commentary. I mean, it was on point. I appreciate that, man.
All right, DJ, thanks, man. Y'all have a good night.
Okay, take care now. In the house, Deontay, New Diamond on stage. In the chat, we have Phoenix Stone, Jackie Gaines, doing amazing moderation. Eat, Pray Yoga, Hazel Bud, Angela Rhetoric, everybody in the clouds, flying out loud. Yeah, who else is up here? All right. Well, I think I'm gonna chill tomorrow. Friday night. It's been a hectic week. So we will be back at it on Saturday. But let me tell you, the love's gonna be in the mix tomorrow. We're gonna get her link up in the community chat. Indiana Mom in the house. Thank you for DJ Torch and Friends Network. What time should I be ready tomorrow or Saturday? I need to get some info myself. I think the show is going to be at 4 o'clock. Let's do Saturday. At 4 o'clock. That's Pacific time. I'm not sure where you are, but it's Pacific time. Everybody, I can't thank you more. Thank you. Angela Rhetoric in the house. Thank you, everybody.